Right, what's up? This new football channel, and this thing's gonna be about prospects, 10 hours prospects, isn't it?
Yeah.
And our first prospect's gonna be Adam Ida. He plays for Norwich. He's a striker. He's 19 years old, and he has 21 appearances, and is it one goal? 19 appearances and 1 goal, and then he's got 5 caps for Ireland and 0 goals.
Yeah. He's a good.
I think he's a good one. He's 20 years old.
How old is he? 20.
He's gonna be.
Five senior caps at 20 is very good. Like,
yeah, it's good.
Like 19 goals, 19 goals, 1 goal. It is 20 at the same time.
No, 20 playing for Norwich City.
He hasn't got as much experience as everyone else.
There was one game I remember him playing. It was against England. Like, we lost 3-0, but for the first like 20 minutes or something, he was doing well. Him and Daryl Horgan are actually doing really well down that right hand side now.
No,
so,
I think
if he added that finishing aspect to his game, then he could be a very good striker.
I do think he's a solid out player.
Like
but
his playmaking's are like
he's too, that's what I was about to like. I'd say he's more of a playmaker than a shooter, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, more like a Bobby Firmino.
Yeah.
In that aspect.
Like, he's a good player. Like, he's good for the youths and all. Like, I'd say he'd be good for the under 23s or 21s or whatever.
But if I'm looking at that,
I'm pretty sure he starts for the under 21s.
He does, yeah, he does.
Like, whenever he plays for them, he starts. Like, he's mainly a senior player for us now.
Yeah.
That's what we need though, because our striker problem is.
Oh yeah, our
striker problem. But by the looks of it, lads, by the look of it, lads, like the striker problem is going to be gone, because like I have like 3 or 4, I'd say 3 solid strikers on this list. So
but thinking of it, when David McGoldrick retired from international football, he had no goals. Now he's scoring all the goals for Sheffield. Sheffield only have 2. Like, I think they've only had a couple of goals.
They only have 8 goals and 4 of them are McGoldrick. Yeah,
and they're bottom of the league with 2 points.
Yeah, and
I think we missed out on.
We definitely did miss out.
If David McGoldrick retired a bit later, I'm surprised he retired that early though.
It was very early, wasn't it?
Yeah. Was that early enough?
Alright, well.
He only scored the 1 goal for Rowland, but it was a very important goal against Switzerland.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That goal was huge.
Alright,
anyway, who's next on the list?
Our second player is it Danny Grant? He's a left mid, as you know. He signed for Huddersfield recently. He's left wing. He just left Bowes with 60 appearances and 14 goals, which I think is solid.
That's very good for a wheel.
So as a Bowes supporter for myself, I have to say he's a good player, and like he deserves to be at like an English team for how good he's been performing for Bowes.
Yeah, he fully deserves it, boys. Props to him.
He deserves it now.
He wouldn't have got anywhere staying with Bowes. Like,
no, he wouldn't.
He scored a very good hat-trick against Cork.
The only place you get with fucking Bowes is the fucking pub down the road. Like, that's the least you get with Bowes.
No, like, you can't.
Yeah, stop cussing.
I'm sorry.
Nah, but Danny Manju,
little rat snake.
Nah, Danny Grant has a good bit of speed on his own.
Yeah, Danny Grant has probably one of the best potentials that's probably on this list so far, if I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, we're only 2 in, Mason. We're only 2 in. Mason, to be fair.
Yeah, but on the whole list I'm talking about. Yeah. On the whole list he has.
On the whole list, I'd say he has one of the best potentials. He'll get far.
If he gets his game, so Huddersfield.
If he gets his game, he'll be a good player.
I can't wait to see him kick off at Huddersfield and get his first appearance.
Huddersfield in the on trapped. Yeah, but like Huddersfield leading championship as well, so there'll be some good teams in there. I mean.
Yeah.
So it'll be good competition for it.
Yeah, it'll be a good competition
against the Cup right back. They go up against.
He's only like 19 as well, isn't he?
Who?
Oh my God.
Danny Grant. He's 20 years of age.
20.
Yeah, he must have only went 20 because I remember saying he was 19. Like, I've actually seen him in person.
I think he wasn't saying him in person. I went to see a Bowers match myself, and he was a good player during that match. There wasn't that much because they were playing Waterford. Waterford. Wasn't that much, but.
Did they ever say how much he went to Huddersfield?
No, I don't think. They didn't.
It's on Google and all that. It's an undisclosed fee.
Yeah.
Undisclosed fee or something like that.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Like, he probably has. He's
a good player right now. So
overall, he's a very good player for his age.
Probably. His left mid isn't his only position. Like, he can play on the right.
He can play on the right.
Play left mid, so he can put in. Like, he can play striker as well. Even he said it in his out. Like, he wants to plays on the out, so he can plays on the left wing, so he can cut in and have a shot with his right.
Yeah.
Which is respectable because he's a right-footed. So
yeah. That's most wingers now. Like say Salah cutting in on the left with his left foot, Mane and all that. But anyway.
Alright.
So who's next?
The next part is Bazanu or something like that.
Gavin Bazunu.
Bazunu, alright, he's a goalkeeper.
I don't know him.
He's a goalkeeper that's 18 years of age. He's just after going on a loan move to Rochdale from Manchester City, and he's number one. He's a starter with 10 appearances. 10 appearances, and he has under. He has no under 21s. He has an under 21s record, but it's not up so far.
Yeah, but like Bazunu, he used to be a
future goalkeeper
Shamrock
for
Rovers.
Ireland.
Like I don't know, like he'll be a good backup, like, but I don't know if he'll ever take it over Queen of Kelleher. In
I'd say he'd start the odd game.
I say he'd end up in a League One or mid-table, end-table championship goalkeeper. I don't think he'd go that high. Like he's a good keeper, but like I don't know if
he has decent potential.
But he doesn't. No, I think he has great potential, but to have to try and get over Queen of Kelleher, who's already have a banging start to his career, but starting at Liverpool for games like Ajax and all that. Like you saw what he did.
I think I'm pretty sure he's starting this game now that it's playing World Record.
He's starting right now, and he's conceded already.
Yeah,
but it's hard luck, but you can't expect much from him.
Aston Villa are a good team, like.
Really forceful attacking team.
But that's what I think of Bazunu.
Because
Championship League.
He's a decent keeper. Like,
but if I was to look at him,
if he ever gets into the Premier League, he'd be a backup keeper.
Nah, lads, I think if he was to ever get into the Premier League, I think it would be a lower team. So say like Newcastle, maybe Bournemouth get back up.
Maybe West Brom.
But I'd say like Leeds United. I'd say Leeds United could be like. I'd say lower teams from the Premier League, like Crystal Palace and all
Leeds
that.
Actually have a goalkeeper of their man.
Leslie.
Yeah,
but that's it's fair enough.
In that Liverpool game, Thiago Alcantara came on for Jordan Henderson at half time.
Yeah.
Right. So who's next on that list, though?
Alright, next on the list is a fella we all know and we all don't love. It's a fella called Jack Boone. Left mid, 24 years of age, and I think he's already now just left Shamrock Rovers to go to Cyprus, and we'll talk about what happened later.
Seems like Opel.
Cyprus Opel. I think that's the same.
Yeah. So,
if I'm being honest, I think that's a smart move, lads. I think it's a smart move.
Yeah, so obviously he went there with Mick McCarthy and got sacked after his debut.
Mick McCarthy just got sacked for 8 hours after his debut, I think it was.
Like, I'm a Bow supporter, and as much as I don't like Shamrock Rovers, and he obviously played in the past.
He's a fucking banging player.
He's a great player. He's a great player, but I have to be honest.
But it's like you can't say that he's not a good player.
His passing and his shooting is just unbelievable. Like, for someone so young and someone with, like, he has great potential, if I'm going to be honest.
Yeah, he does.
He could be future Irish
champion. He'll be a championship player.
Future Irish midfielder.
He will have a good few caps for Ireland, sorry. But what's I don't think I could see him in the Premier League. Like, he'd need to improve a very good
yeah.
He's a good player. I reckon he's a championship, maybe League 1, League 2 player.
Yeah.
I don't think he'd go League One. I think it'd be Championship, like mid-table Championship, or trying to get into the playoffs. So that's what.
Yeah, I could see him in the future playing for like a decent team, as in like a Bournemouth or like something like a Wickham or something. Do you know what I mean? Like,
But I think, alright, my thoughts on him, like, lads, I obviously hate him, right? But to be honest, lads, I think he'd be taking over James McLean's role. Well, because he played for Shamrock Rovers and he might have scored against us a few times, but still.
James McClain's an old player now. Do you know what I mean?
Exactly,
Like,
that's why his role's going to be taken over soon, I'd say, by Jack Boone. And the thing is, Jack, like...
McLean only gets his name because of what he does for the defence, that's it. That's the bleed.
He doesn't stop running, McLean. McLean doesn't stop running.
James McClain might be off, but he just has the most Irish heart. Like,
yeah.
Like, what was I just gonna say? There's someone that plays in there for me that's actually like a decent youngster as well. I'm pretty sure he's not on the list, but he's actually a very good player. His name's Callum O'Dowd or something.
Callum O'Dowd, he gets good few games.
I think he has a good few caps, yeah.
He has a couple of caps for Rowland now. He's been playing for Rowland the last 2 years.
He's actually a good player.
Yeah.
For someone at his age, he's like 19 or something, isn't he?
Not 19. He's in his 20s.
He's like 21.
He's been playing for Rowland since 2018 or 2017. When Rowland got the New Balance sale, that's when I remember him.
Yeah.
So, Boone, what do you think on Jack Boone?
Jack Boone, probably the way this Irish team will go, he'll probably end up being starting Irish midfielder.
Yeah, he will be a big one, I'd say.
He'll probably bring in that creativity we need in the midfield. Yeah. It's like 10 hours in game time that we have not scored a goal.
Yeah, but Ireland need
we scored one goal in the whole of 2020. So that's why we're relying on these bleeding prospects that were coming out to actually bring us back to, say, the Euro level. Like, we are great at the Euros, but like, we are bleeding better than we are. We are actually challenging for competitions and all.
Yeah, I know.
We'll just see. We'll just have to see that one. Just start in midfield, bring the creativity in.
Boys, and the thing I forgot to talk about there was his appearances, his goals for Shamrock, right? So out of 49 appearances, 17 goals and 4 caps for Ireland. That's senior team caps. No, senior team.
How old is he then?
He is 24.
That's the good thing with most of these young people getting in games, because it's getting them international experience.
I think that's something that we need to do more.
It's better to have it. It's better to have your experience early.
That's what we should do more.
That's what we lack, boys. We lack perspective. Look,
that's basically what we're saying.
Our youngsters. That's what we like. With Arsenal are doing shit, and they start bringing in the Bukayo Saka, Emily Smith-Rowe, Martinelli, and that's they are completely revamping their team.
Yeah, like
so plus, we have to start. We have to take chances on the youngsters.
A player's not going to get better if you don't play them.
And like the youngsters as well, they bring a new spark into them, like energy and shit. Because all the people who play for are good 20.
They're all old enough.
Yeah.
They're all over like 20 years. They're all over 26.
Some of them are soon enough from retirement, likes of like Shane Long and like.
They're close enough. And like, boys, I'd say with all, I love Shane Long, lads, for what he's done for Ireland. Like, if we could have a striker that could do double that, by the looks of it, we could if we really wanted to. Like, we have the likes of Obafemi too. Like, he's a good prospect. He could be equally something. He's on this list with especially Keller. He's on the list too, and I think he'll be a future star for us. But lads, that's all I have to say about Jack Boone.
So who's the next one? Number 5, isn't it?
But his next is actually Obafemi.
So speaking of Obafemi, he's actually a tank as well. Like, he's actually a strong striker.
Obafemi is 20 years of age, and his first club was Southampton. His first club was Southampton. He's number 14. And he starts the old game, right? And his stats are alright. His stats are 29 appearances for 4 goals and 1 cap for Ireland.
Yeah,
that's okay for someone that's young.
And if he's getting that much appearances for Southampton as well, you have to lose Danny Ings and all.
Danny Ings, Shea Adams.
You might like when you look at that. Like, I think he's going to be a great substitute for us, right? And I don't think he'll be as good as Adam Adar. I don't think he'd be.
He'd be a starter.
I don't
See,
think.
Adam Oida just has the pace and the creativity.
He has pace. He does.
I don't need it.
Femi would be like the type of person that like like you know Ilicic off I can't remember who he plays for. He'd be like Suarez and all them like he'd be like and like Lewandowski like he'd be like strong, but he wouldn't be very fast. He can be fast enough like so where he can beat defenders and that. But he's not gonna be like very slim and like beat players with his pace and all. Like he has the strength to do it.
Like he has. Mission is great, but he has something that Adam Eden lacks as well. So.
Yeah, but and we kind of need more. We kind of need goals, Ireland do, to be fair.
Boys, if I'm being honest, I could see whatever you call him, Adam.
And like, our centre back, defence won't be bad in the future. We have Darrell O'Shea, plays for West Brom. He's gotten captures already, so like, we don't need to really too much worry about defence. It's just that attacking midfield. That's it.
Yeah, it's attacking.
Like Glenn Whelan could fit back into our midfield, and that's just sad.
It's just the offensive game that we need to work on, really.
Yeah. Look, we have good players like Callum Robinson and all.
Callum Robinson
just lacking the finishing aspect.
He lacks finishing. Like, did you not see? Like, I think.
He scores a good few goals. He scores goals for Sheffield. Look, I remember he scored 2 or 3 against Chelsea.
Femi and Callum Oida, like. They're good players, but they still have years upon years to get that training in and get more experience. Like they're still young prospects. It's not like their career's gonna be over in like a year or two. They still have like a good couple of years to train and get better at what they're not good at, and get better at what they are good at.
That'd be a good partnership, having a quick
slim striker and playmaking, and then having the big
one that's strong headers as well. Big strong finisher,
Boys, do you know what I think could happen?
Strong, get over people, power over people.
I think the best formation we could play for the future would probably be 4-4-2. I'd say
Boys,
4-4-2, or 4. I was gonna say 4-2-2. That's literally like 4-4-2.
Yeah.
Boys, if I'm being honest, lads, if I'm being honest, I think we could play 4-3-3 and start Adam with that out in the wing. And like have a bit of an Femi and go like Adam Adar, like he doesn't have that finishing touch, but he has that playmaking, so he could make well for a good right. Exactly. Like so
he's quick for a striker.
But if he's gonna keep on that striker role, I think we need a manager that can see that he needs something like finishing when he's a striker and play.
Speed
is grand. Train him through that.
Even Kenny was a good striker, but like, I think it was a bit coaching him up.
Yeah.
They would have at least wanted to have a championship or something level in England. Like that's what we brought back in Mick McCarthy and all, because that experience. But then Shane and Kenny, like he's trying to play like the way he wants us to play is a good idea, but we just can't do it. If he tried to play against England, we were attacking it, but we just can't put the ball past the bleeding opposition's goalkeeper.
Yeah, I know.
So who's the 6 players still?
Or 6 players, Kelleher.
Most of that time was leaving.
Alright, so Kelleher, obviously Liverpool,
future Irish goalkeeper.
100%. He's like, when Alisson retires, you could maybe, if he stays at Liverpool for the rest of his career, you could maybe see him starting in a few years.
I could see him starting if they don't buy a new keeper.
If we don't buy Alisson, I reckon we'll keep Alisson for like a good bit now. He's only like he's 29 or something, isn't he? Alisson 40 or something.
Alison's 29.
It's young for a goalkeeper.
It's young for a goalkeeper, yeah.
People like a Buffon, he hasn't got like 10 years in. He has at least 10 years in. Yeah, Buffon's still like a class keeper.
But I'd say Kelleher will stay for another few years, but when he's in the first squad, he's probably gonna leave. Because he needs that first team football like every day in day out.
Boys, and then boys.
The 100% is going to be Irish number 100%.
Yeah, exactly.
But there's just things he needs to improve on. Yeah. But like as a young player, there's always things that you need to improve on. You can't just be the best at everything.
Even with an old player, you have to improve on everything. Like if you don't improve, like what are you then? Like you're literally just nothing.
Yeah, Cristiano Ronaldo's a good player, and like Messi and all that, like best of the best, like all time. but they still have things that they can improve on as well. It's not
Everybody,
like they're great.
nobody
Like,
can be the
someone
greatest player of all. In my thought, nobody
Like-
can be better than themselves without any work. If you get me.
Yeah. Hard work pays off. Hard work is better than talent. You'd rather get the hard work in.
Hard
to
work,
get
yeah,
talent.
hard work is it.
Hard
If
work
you had,
beats talent.
if you had talent and you had no, like you didn't put any.
And
work in
you
it,
don't
there's just
work
no
at all.
point in it.
There's no
There's
point.
no
No,
point in playing.
no work.
You
That
have
means
to
you're
be
literally gonna stay at the same thing.
It would just go straight. It would just go
Yeah,
straight.
you have to be fit and sharp enough. Yeah, like you have to have that mentality that you want to be a football player. You might just be like, oh yeah, I'm a good player. I'm gonna make it. Gonna make it to a professional team. I'm gonna be a elite footballer. But you're not going to do that if you're not putting the mentality in. That's the thing. And it's with all the Irish prospects that we're talking about now have the mentality that they're going to do it. Like especially Kelleher. Kelleher's getting his caps in for Liverpool. Like that's you'd actually love to see him starting goal in a few years.
And now thinking of it that he's now he's over Adrian in the league.
He's a sub keeper.
Yeah, number 2 over Adrian, who's like what 45.
Yeah, Adrian.
And then Kelleher's played in the Formula
20 years of experience.
When Kelleher played against Ajax, he was brilliant. He was.
Boys,
Yeah,
and now
one thing. Oh, he ended up with a clean sheet that game as well. Like, he did very well. So,
boys, if I'm being honest,
I
lads,
don't think he's any cap for Ireland.
not for the national team, but he's starting keeper for the under 21s. He's starting keeper for the under 21s.
The under
And
21s.
Gavin Bazoon is actually, but Gavin Bazoon is behind them.
Yeah, the under 21s are gonna, like in a few years, are gonna be a class team. Which is
Yeah.
gonna be the national.
Yeah.
We have like right now,
Everyone
we're
talking about now is in the 21s.
Right now, yeah, for Ireland, our under 21s team is probably better than our national team at the moment.
I don't know if you do. I don't know if you'd say that now. Like based on potential, probably. But, like, the national team would probably take. The national team would probably take it just on experience.
Just because of experience, yeah. And like, so who's the 7th first team?
That's why we're not rushing. That's why we're not rushing the main players anymore.
boys, if I'm being honest, boys, do you know what Kelleher, lads? As much as I don't like Liverpool, lads, I have to admit, I'd love to see him start for Liverpool. I think.
I'd love to see him start every now and again. And the thing is, look, I say in a year or two, we'll be able to take that risk of starting him over Alisson, get Alisson that break in. Because like now he's getting older.
Alisson's getting older, so he's not gonna have the fitness that he's had when he was a younger player. So like, I know you don't really need that much
Boys,
fitness.
I'm not trying to be bad, lads. You can see that he's losing it, boys. You can see that Alisson, like, as he gets, like, he's still a phenomenal keeper, lads, and like, there's nothing to.
Losing it. It's just Liverpool events get moved. That's
Yeah,
it. There's more shots coming at him. Like you can't
and
say
when he
anything.
gets injured, when he gets injured, I could rely on Kelleher for for a good keeper for us in the future. So that's something to look on.
And the thing is, like, you'll understand like that you will make a mistake every now and again, but like, but Adrian is being 45 now, you're expecting so much more from him.
Yeah. And he has more experience than Alisson as well.
Yeah. But anyway, so who's next on the list after Fianna Kelleher?
Next on that list is a fella, like, I don't know if he's known, but boys, his name's Kilkenny. And he's known. I think, Gavin Kilkenny. He's a midfielder, 20 years of age, and Bournemouth number 26. And lads, he doesn't have the best appearances. He only has 1 appearance and 6 appearances for under 21s, and no goals on any of that. So lads, what do you think about all that?
He is a centre mid though, isn't he?
Yeah, like a centre mid.
Yeah, but I'd be expecting a centre mid to get, you know.
Nah,
I didn't.
Mid isn't just goals and all. The centre mid isn't just goals, it's about.
Yeah, a centre mid is a playmate. A centre mid is the heart of the play. Like, I play centre mid myself, and like
you're not wrong there.
You have to be super fit to go up and down.
Oh fucking hell, mate! You're tooting your own horn there, are you? No, jokes.
Like, you have to be so dead. Like I would be dead after playing what? Fucking.
What were you saying? You'd be dead, what?
and these go out and run.
Your mic keeps cutting out.
Why you just cut out when you be there at the...
Nathan, your mic just keeps cutting out. Every now and again you can just do it, world class. And that's what we time is good.
Yeah, I know.
Hello.
Yeah, but anyway, what did you... What,
Oh yeah, what were you saying?
So what did you say?
I was saying that like he's a good player and like he still has like place to walk on and all, like probably his finishing, but as a centre mid you'd like to have that finishing
Playmaking ability.
attribute as well.
You'd like to have a finishing playmaking ability in my thought.
Like a centre mid is the heart of the whole team, so like he wants to be able to give the ball and phone straight away. Maybe have a shot on the outside of the box maybe if he hasn't got that many options.
Thinking of midfielders right now, I don't know if he's on the list, but Malumbi, I think that's how you say it, Malumbi, I don't know how
Malumbi,
yeah. Yeah, is he on this list?
No, he's not. No.
I don't know. Don't keep doing
No, he's like, I can't remember who he plays for, but he's actually a good player. But anyway, who's next after Gavin Kilkenny?
Next after Gavin Kilkenny, we have a man them called Aaron Connolly. Oh, boys, this fella's looking good, lads. This fella's looking good.
This chap,
he's already
Aaron Connolly.
starting.
He's already starting. He's already bagging goals.
Yeah, he just needs to finish what he's finishing.
He just needs to get that finishing attribute and maybe a bit like he's fast enough, but he needs that.
The Batty boys out. The Batty boys out.
He
Batty boy.
needs that bit more.
We just need his finishing. We just need his finishing.
Yeah.
We just need
his finishing, and he needs a bit of pace, maybe a tiny bit of strength as well. But like, he's still a great young player. Like he's playing good for Brighton. He's smacking in goals for Brighton. And he's young enough.
He's starting with Neil McCoy up front. He's 20 years of age. And boys, listen to this, lads. He got 35 appearances. He's got 4 goals. And oh, there's Batty boy. He's got 4 goals and 5 caps for the Ireland squad.
That's good.
Oh well, he did on break in.
He only broke in, yeah. Last season it was, wasn't it?
He broke in and then he broke in.
This is what I'm waiting for, yeah. So he's starting striker for Brighton, and that's Steve. You said earlier on that we could even put Adam Oyd out on the wing, and then you could have Aaron. Then I was thinking of having Aaron Connolly and Albert Femi as the 2 starting strikers. Like you could do that. That's an option that you could do as well. Like when we need a winger, like so. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I do.
He's a versatile player along the front line.
Yeah,
like, he can play anywhere.
I could see him and Albert Femi being great players for Ireland.
He needs. I think he needs more playmaking. He needs his playmaking and his finishing.
He just needs to focus on that finishing.
He has great potential. Like everybody on this list, like we pick, they all have great potential. But some of them have like decent potential. Some of them have great potential.
Shit! There's that yellow young
fella.
player.
That have like one of the greatest potentials on this list for being such a young player from Ireland, and he's already starting for Brighton. And I could see him as future number 9 for Rowland.
I could see him even as number 10.
Nah, if he starting number 9, like he'd start
we have Shane Long and a fucking number 10, like lads. I could see Aaron Connolly. We have Shane Long and our number 10, boys. I could see Aaron Connolly fucking being.
Number 10.
Yes, he is.
Number 10 is centre. No, he's a striker still. Number 10 is a centre.
Alright,
so I could 20 points. He's a great young. He has potential.
Yeah, that's a really good thing though. He's getting in that first.
Has very great potential.
And it's Premier League football. It's Premier League as well. It's kind of special.
It's not like he's at a shit level. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like Brighton, Brighton might not be. Like, they're not the best team. Like in the Premier League.
They still have to play Chelsea, like Arsenal and all that.
I want to see. I'd love to see him score a few more goals and get a few more assists in, because it just make him so much more noticeable for the Ireland team. And I actually want to see him playing the Ireland team, because like he's such a good young aspect as well.
He should be playing more.
Yeah.
Yeah, he should start more.
Or come off the bench.
So yeah.
That's why I was surprised over. Like she only had that amount of caps.
Yeah, Sam. I thought he would add more. Like he's a quality player.
Yeah, he is a quality player.
Well, lads, we'll move
Or
on to the
some
next
for-
one. This is the second
Yeah,
last
go
person, alright, boys. And this fella's actually getting a bit of stuff going around him since the transfer window, and it is
Yeah.
Jason Knight, alright. And lads, hear me out. He's a midfielder, and he's getting linked from a Derby County move to Burnley.
Derby. It's Derby.
Derby, same thing.
So, like, that's actually a
Close
huge
enough.
step up, especially in
How
English
old is
football
he
as
then?
well.
No,
He's only like 19 or something, maybe.
He
something like that.
is 19,
18,
yeah,
19.
19 years.
And like, that's not old. Like, that's so young. Like, and
52
it's-
appearances, boys.
As I'm saying, he's one of the players, as I said in the last one. There's good people that have good potential and people that have little potential, and he's one of the people that have the little potential. So I think he's good centre mid. Like, he just needs
And,
more
like-
creativity in his game and more like.
Look, I
He needs a
have.
bit of finishing as well.
It's
It's for most centre mids.
Look, boys, listen. I have this on my phone here. Like, he's Derby County. Obviously, he's played 53 championship games over the past 2 years. 41
Yeah.
the last season and 22 out of this year. So 2 goals this season and got 6 the last year. So, and he's what, 19? And
Yeah,
getting
he's
playing that many
19.
games.
Yeah, boys,
and
it's
from,
mad.
from the centre mid position, like, that goal, like,
Yeah.
I get like, oh yeah, it's only 8 goals in 2 seasons, which isn't the greatest, like, but it's still
Yeah.
good for a centre mid.
But for a
someone
19-year-old,
so
just
young.
getting stuck into that league, if you
Someone
get
so-
me, like, boys.
Someone so young, only breaking into the championship. He's been there, like, no, not the championship. Where Derby County again?
Oh,
League
shit.
1, League 2,
Yeah. Championship.
Championship, yeah.
Oh, yeah, like, I'd actually, Burnley are a Premier League team, so if he goes to Burnley, I'd actually love to see him play in the Premier League if Burnley stay up. But, like,
Yeah.
I don't think Burnley are going to stay up this year, if I'm going to be honest. Like, they're a decent team all around, but I just don't think they're Premier League like team. I reckon
Nah,
they're
yeah,
Championship,
they're
low table
Championship.
Premier League. Like, I don't see them getting out of a relegation zone, and if they do, it's going to surprise me. Because I want to see Jay potential and their experience. Like, they need that game time. Like, if a youngster's not getting that game time, like, it's like, do you know who it's like, right? It's like, as much as he's a good player, but he's not getting game time at all. It's like Greenwood for United.
Yeah, fair enough.
He's not
He
getting
always
that much
gets...
game
Nah, he's
time.
not, no, he's not actually, yeah.
He's not getting that much, but he's like, he can't, like, he gets a bit, like, at least he plays for someone so young. Like, some people don't even play at all. Like, some people are just, like, there for the money and, like, want loans, and, like, the manager just ignores them because they're so young, wants to focus on the first team. But, like, he's a good player, like, he's a good
But-
centre mid.
And, lads, at the age of 19, he's got 3 caps for Ireland.
That's good, like, that's actually very good.
That's brilliant.
And he's senior caps.
caps as well.
Yeah, they're senior,
I'm
yeah.
pretty sure they would be.
Yeah,
Alright, well,
He's
lads,
a
this...
quality player. I'm not.
He is
I'm not
quality.
sure
he's a quality player,
He's quality.
And this is quality in Ireland terms, lads.
This is, and then this is the last one.
This is the last one, alright, lads. And I think this isn't anybody... He's not really known by anybody, boys. It's Connor Rowland. He plays for... Connor Rowland plays for FC Pack, whoever they are.
He's on loan from Boone, isn't he?
I think he's on loan from Wolverhampton.
And
he plays for-
Grasshoppers or something.
Yeah, no,
Grasshoppers.
Grasshoppers. That's who he plays for, right? Alright, and his name. Well, he has 12 appearances, 1 goal, and he has 14 caps for the under-21s with 1 goal. No, lads, that's the first
How old
goal
is
that
he?
anybody's ever scored in this list. He is, I think he's 22 years of age. He's a
Wait, you're saying the
midfielder.
first goal anybody scored?
Anybody scored on this list for Ireland?
For Ireland senior team?
Yeah, no, for Ireland. Yeah, for Ireland senior, yeah.
That's actually
Man,
mad.
Ronan hasn't played. He hasn't played a senior game, has
No,
he?
it's under 21s. Oh, actually, yeah, then it mightn't count then. No, well, I'm talking about full on Ireland. He is
So
22.
he's a central midfielder, is he?
He's a central midfielder. He has 14 caps for the under 21s, and he's got 1 goal. And nobody else in this list has got a goal for for the bleeding Ireland things.
And you say he's 22, wasn't it?
22, yeah.
Yeah. Sorry. He's a decent player for, like, he's decent for the future. Like he's
I
older.
don't know if it's start, but I'd say he'd get a few games off the bench and just.
Yeah, lad. I'm not saying he's up there with the likes of Aaron Connolly, Kelleher, Kilkenny, like Jack Boone, like Danny Grant, Adam at that, like most of this list. But lads, he'd be a solid old bench player, but I couldn't see him starting all the games in the world. But boys,
I couldn't see him starting that much games. But like he's still an option. Like if we get a good few injuries, like he's still
that's what Ireland lack. That's
Ireland need optional players. When Ireland have injuries, we don't have players to put in there.
Like, yeah, that's what Ireland don't have that. Yeah.
Players in the under 21s. The under 21s team's actually very good, and we need to call up more players from it.
Yeah. But it's like that's the thing though. If we call them up too young, then.
Yeah, but boys, that's why you take it step by step, lads.
And they don't.
It's not ruining
if they don't play well.
It's putting them into senior straight away and putting pressure on them.
If they don't play, then their confidence will dip a bit, and then maybe they can.
Boys, but the thing is, lads, boys, if they don't get that at a young age, how are they gonna get it at an older age? You know, like boys, lads, for all we know, we could find like boys, if we don't try this stuff, then it's not gonna work.
Some players, yeah, that's the thing. Like that's like I can't speak English. Like say there's players that like you can probably put into the game off the bench for like 10-15 minutes, like say Danny Grant type players that have proven themselves. Like that's why you don't want to say like say the Gavin Kilkenny, you know, because like they played a few games, but like we don't know how good they really are. So,
Yeah,
that's what I mean. So when they start putting up performing for normal clubs and all, and 21s and all, that's when we'll start bringing them. It's like year or two, and then we'll start seeing more of them come in.
Yeah, but if I'm being honest, lads, if I could be part of the FAI, lads, I'd say I'd cap Danny Grant. I'd see how he plays, and I'd say I'd probably cap Jack Bourne and Obafemi. Maybe I'd probably cap Aaron Connolly too.
Aaron Connolly's a good shoot.
I'd cap Aaron Connolly over Adam Oida and Obafemi straight away.
Nah, I'll put Adam Oida out on the wing just to give him a little run out and see what he's like out there, if you get me.
Yeah, when he was playing against when he was playing against England, he was drifting out to the right as well with Darren Morgan.
Yeah.
Like naturally out. So that could be a good swap for him. But like I don't know if they try risk it. But yeah, that's everyone on the list.
Yeah, boys, my thoughts on that list, lads, if I'm being honest, boys, I think that list be a good album for Ireland.
Very good future for Ireland.
Yeah, and compared to what we've had in the recent years.
That's if they turn out what we think they will.
I think they'll all turn out strong enough players.
Yeah.
But I'm actually happy with that list. I'm happy.
What do you mean? That's the first video. If you enjoyed, be sure to like and subscribe. We've made an Instagram account called Football Continental 21. I'm pretty sure it's Continental Football 21.
And lads, we're making a TikTok account and all that.
I don't know about that one, maybe.
Nah, run, swear down.
But anyway, you'll find the link to the Instagram in the description. So yeah, once again, if you like, sure to subscribe, and yeah, that's it. Oh yeah, before we end the video, like our schedule for the uploading videos, we'll try, like you'll at least get one video a week. We'll try get 2 videos a week, but like
there at least be one
video a week. And if you don't get one, then there probably might be a reason for it. But
yeah, like the reason's probably on like we can't be arsed, but like yeah.
Probably.
But anyway,
that's for the full video. I hope you enjoyed.
Thanks for watching the video, and see you later.
Later, boys.